What's up, YouTube fans? Today, I want to take a look at the Blokees Transformers 1 Classic Class Sentinel Prime, Megatron, Optimus Prime, and Elita-1. So these were sent to me by Blokees. I definitely appreciate them sending these out. I was really interested in these anyways, especially this guy. So the fact that I get to look at it for free is awesome. But I really appreciate them. Now, like I always do, I'm going to open them up, unbox them, build them, and then we'll do a review. I'll do the build in kind of a fast forward way. I'll just clip it up so that you can just see the main building parts. And these are relatively straightforward and easy. These are a little bit more complex, the Classic Class, than the Galaxy versions. Those are kind of simpler models. But still, they're fairly straightforward and easy. Before we get started, let's just take a look at the box. So we've got the light up eyes, it says right here. Eyes have lights that can glow. You don't need any glue, you don't need any paint, you don't need any pliers. I do recommend snippers. I use snippers to assemble these. Here's the accessories. It comes with a lot of stuff. This guy actually comes with weapons and accessories for his, battle mode. Right, because he kind of soups up in the movie. If you haven't seen it, this is his, souped up mode or warrior mode. I'm not sure what they call it, but that looks really cool. He's got the blast effect there, the sword, the engine feet with the blast effects there. That looks really neat. And then he's got a stand. So we're gonna get these guys built. All right, here they all are. Finished and built, and it was kind of fun. Most of them are similar, so I'm going to review each one individually. Since this guy has the most stuff and it's most complex, I'll do it for last. So we'll kind of go in this order here. All right, starting off with Elita-1. They all come with this stand, so I'll just get out of the way now. It's a two-piece stand. You just connect them together. You insert these little effect pieces. They all have the same pieces, it's just different colors. So of course Elita-1 is pink. And then she does come with two outreaching hands here, which you can use. They do have a little silver insert on there to make it look right. But here she is. It does look really nice. It's nice shiny pink and silver. I think the silver is painted. The pink looks like it's paint infused. It's hard to tell, but I think it's that paint infused technology, so it does look good. Here's the back. Let's go over the articulation. The head goes up to there, down to there. You get side to side on that, and it rotates around on a ball joint. Shoulders rotate around a ball joint, up to the side on a hinge. You have a butterfly joint here at the shoulder. You have a rotation here at the elbow. 90-degree bend at the elbow. Wrists are on a ball joint. So they go in and out, forward and rotate. At the waist, we have a waist rotation. For whatever reason, this one in particular is a little bit hindered. It does rotate, but she gets stopped right about there. Hip skirts on the side, you don't really need to put them up, but they do go up. Proposing, it'll go kick forward. It's on a ball joint, so it'll kick forward up to there, back to there, and out to the side. You have a butterfly or a thigh rotation here on that ball joint. Legs will kick 90 degrees at the knee. You have a rotation at the knee as well, just due to the joint they used. Ankles will tilt forward, backward, side to side, and it's a ball joint, so it'll rotate as well. She only gets the one accessory, this gun, done in gray plastic with the silver on top. Now that I'm looking at it, it might be the paint infused plastic for the silver too, but it does look really good. And then you can swap out this hand for the open hand here, expressive hand. That looks good. And then you can get that rotated so she can kind of hold it, which I think is a good look for her. So you can have that. And we can get some pose out of her. So yeah, there you go. And then if you want to display out of the stand, there's 4 pegs on the bottom. So we can get her on here. All right, now let's take a look at Optimus. And Optimus looks really cool. He's got this metallic red, a little bit of yellow paint there, this goldish beige color, metallic blue, and all that looks really good. Now that I'm looking at all of them, I think they're the paint infused plastic. I said earlier that it was a painted figure, but it just looks so good that it's hard to tell the difference. So I'm not 100% sure, but my guess is the paint infused plastic. Either way, it looks great. You get the same stand. I'm not going to go over that again. Let's go over his articulation though. Head is on a ball joint, goes up to there, down to there, side to side, rotates around. Really nice translucent light there. You can activate the lights. And like I said, on my setup here, it's a little bright. It's hard to see, but it does light up. You can open up the chest here. You get the matrix in there. It is removable. I'm not going to remove it, but you can remove that matrix if you want. Very nice. Shoulders rotated on a ball joint. Butterfly joint. They actually built in a double ball peg, so you get a real butterfly joint out of this. And then you get a ball joint for the shoulder itself. The elbows will rotate. You have a 90-degree bend at the elbow. Wrists are on a ball joint so they can rotate, go in and out. The waist can rotate here all the way around freely. For the hip skirts, they do move a little bit. You don't really need to move them because the legs will kick forward, backward, and out to the side without moving them. But they do have a little bit of wiggle room in them. Thighs can rotate at the ball joint, rotate at the knee. Single jointed knee, but there is this piece here which I think looks nice. And then the ankles on a ball joint, so you get side to side, you get forward and backward, and you get a rotation at the foot. As far as the accessories, we do get a few things here. We get his gun. That'll fit in his hand. Looks good. We also get his battle axe, done in this translucent blue with the green gradient. I think that looks really nice. If you unplug the hand, you can plug this in. That's on a ball joint. So he gets all the articulation that you had with the hand. We also get the outreaching hands, which I'm not going to use here, but nice option there. And then we get an alternate face, which is nice. So we get, if you want the unmasked face, you can, let's see, we got to take off this front piece here. Then you can unpeg the mask, peg in the new mask, which is the unmasked face. Put that on, and there's the new face. That's a really cool option. I love that they gave you that, because then you can have the Orion Pax look if you want it. I mean, he's obviously Optimus Prime, but you can have that unmasked face. So that's really a nice option. All right, next we'll take a look at Megatron. And he looks really nice. Same kind of thing. You got the silver infused paint on the plastic. A little bit of tampo detail. You got the Decepticon logo. Actually, I forgot to point out the other logos on the others, but that looks really good. Here's the back. He comes with the stand as well, and instead of the other colors is red, which makes sense. Let's go over his articulation. The head's on a ball joint, goes up to there, down to there. Not much side to side, but it does rotate around. Nice looking head sculpt. I like the way they did it. It looks really, really sharp. He does have the light up feature. And again, I'm having trouble showing it, but it does light up red. Shoulders rotate around on a ball joint. It's interesting because this joint actually rotates as well, even though there's already a ball joint there. So you get a butterfly joint out of that as well. So there's, I just want to show you what it looks like. You can get it, if you move this shoulder pad out of the way, you can get the shoulder all the way up to there. So that system works well. Rotation at the elbow. Single jointed elbow gets you 90 degrees. If you want, you can remove his gun from here. Although it's a little bit tight, but yeah, there you go. And if you didn't want that on there, you can just, let's see, can you plug this in? I don't think you can plug this in here. So you can pull the gun off, but then he looks a little bit naked. On this side, you can also pull the gun off. And here's what it looks like without the guns installed. So you kind of have to have the gun. Otherwise, it looks a little funny. Hip skirts, same thing as Optimus. They're on a ball joint. You don't need to move them. And again, I'm just showing you what's underneath. You don't need to, because the legs move fine without it. But they do kind of move out of the way if you need the space. Up to the side. Rotation at the ball joint for the thigh rotation. Single jointed knee, again, nice cover piece here for the knee pad. Rotation at the knee as well. Feet are on a ball joint, so you get side to side, forward and backward. This forward and backward is the most limited of all of them. But you can lift up this piece here, and then you get a little bit more forward and backward, and a little bit more side to side. So getting that piece out of the way will help you. And of course, he does come with the outreaching hands. I'm not going to put them on, but very nice. All right, and last but not least, we have Sentinel Prime, which is kind of the premium one in the entire set. It really has a lot going for it. Nice metallic blue, again, that paint infused, gold, silver, lots of detail on this one. I never noticed it in the movie, but he's got non-symmetrical arms. He's got the little gold piece here that's not over here. He does have the wings that are posable. Here's the back. It looks really good. Let's go over the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, gets up to there, down to there, side to side, and rotates around. He does collide with these pylons on the side, so you can kind of get it around, but it does get stuck right there. Shoulders rotate around a ball joint. Out to the side on a ball joint as well. You can get the arms out on a different joint. So the shoulders themselves can rotate, and then the arms can as well. Rotation at the bicep. Single jointed elbow gets you 90 degrees. The hands are on a ball joint, so you can rotate all the way around, in and out. For the waist, we have a rotation here. And that pretty much can go all the way around. It gets hindered a little bit on the side here. For the legs, we have a thigh rotation. Legs can kick up to there. Back to there. Whoops. That was my fault. Up to the side on the ball joint. And since I missed it, the wings are on ball joints as well, so you can rotate these all the way around. They can go in and out. So plenty of articulation on those wings. Continuing down, the legs have 90-degree bends at the knee. The knee pad itself stays forward. Feet are on a ball joint, so you get side to side, forward and backward, and a rotation. So really nice articulation on him. We also get a bunch of weapons and accessories. So they have what they call combat form, which allows him to weapon up. So first, let's just go over the weapons. We have his double-edged sword, which he can hold in his hand. He can double wield it if you want him to. I took a picture and posted on Facebook of him holding both. So you can just get it like that. Pretty cool. He also has a shield, or at least I think what was a shield. So if you unpeg this piece right here on the outer arm, you can shift this down so it plugs in a little bit further down. Oops, put it right back in the same spot. Right there. Then you can take this. This will plug in right here. Now there's two peg slots on the outside of that. You can put this on there, this little gun. So that's cool. Plenty of weapons. But there's more. So if you come to the outside of the leg, you can pull off this panel right here, revealing this little slot. You can take these guns, and these will plug in to there. And of course you could do that on both sides. And now he's got those leg guns too. But wait, there's more. We can take these, and these will fit on his shoulder pads, just like that. Those are probably the easiest to install. You could probably just leave them there, to be honest. So there you have that. And then we can change out his feet, which I was impressed they included this. This was above and beyond to me, but you can pop off the feet on the ball joint, put these on, and now he's got his jet feet, which I thought was pretty cool that they included this. All right, now you have that. He is obviously a little harder to stand now that you have the jet feet. My personal opinion, they should have included a flight stand with this guy. They have this stand, and let's see, does this work? Oh, it does work. Okay, so you can use this stand with these little jet feet. I still think they should have included a flight stand. You know, he's a flying character, but I do have a flight stand here. This is the Tamashii Stage Act. Or actually, sorry, this is the Fextabi stand. And I don't even see a port, so you can just use the armature. And there you go. Now he's in a flying pose, and he can be using his jet feet, which is very cool. He gets one more accessory if you pop off the head, and there's a little chin piece right here. So if you pop off that chin piece, it reveals a little slot, and you can put on his battle mask. And I just thought that is so cool. So cool. It really looks good. Looks like a ninja or samurai. But you can put that on there, and now he's fully armed up. They call it the combat form. Obviously, it's, you know, when he went into battle with Megatron. But yeah, really, really nice job on this. And for a quick size comparison, there they are next to the Galaxy version of the Transformers 1 figures. We haven't gotten Elita-1 yet in this line, so these are the only ones we can compare. But I just want to show you each one individually so you can see the differences. And they are definitely more premium. The classic class is like a step up. So for example, you have the opening chest, you have the matrix in it. This one just has a tampo on there. Detail on the arms and the legs overall, I mean, you could see this one, they are all molded basically the same. Whereas the classic class, they take the effort and time to mold each character's arms and legs differently. Here's the back. Again, just a step up on really everything. All the details, the colors, the features, the accessories. Everything's a bit of a step up on these. And then this one is a huge difference. I thought this one looked already really good, and then you got this. This is like very, very impressive, the way it looks. The number of accessories, the ability to change it into that battle mode. I mean, it really, really looks good. Here's the back. That one is probably the most marked difference in terms of colors, quality, and paint. And then here's Megatron. I think this was actually D16, but yeah, because you could see he has the Decepticon logo here. Here he's got the one that got carved into his chest, and he's got the Megatronus, you know, emblem on his shoulder. So this was before he became Megatron, but still, you know, the level of detail and quality, you know, is definitely a step up on the classic class. So final recommendations on the Blokees Transformers 1 Classic Class Elita-1, Optimus Prime, Sentinel Prime, and Megatron. I think these are really cool figures. They're very fun to build. I'm going to give them individual scores only because they are individual boxes. They don't come as a set. You have to buy each one individually. So starting with Elita-1, I think she's probably the weakest of the group. She doesn't come with as many accessories, and overall the articulation and playability is a little bit less with Elita-1. I'll give her a 4 out of 5. Optimus, very fun. I love that they included the Matrix. You have the opening chest, you have the axe, you have the gun, you have the alternate face plate, which that was really unexpected. I didn't think they were going to include the Orion Pax style face. So I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5. Comes to Megatron. I think this one is decent. It doesn't have a lot of accessories. It comes with the hands, but it has the appropriate guns. Both guns are there. It looks the part. It's intimidating, and it's fun to mess with. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. And then Sentinel Prime is the star of the show. He is a 5 out of 5. Easily, very fun. Love that you can transform him into the battle form, you know, with the armor parts and the jet engines and the shield and the gun and the double-edged sword. He just comes with so much stuff. And it was really not only fun to build, but also fun to pose and mess with. And it really just brings back my nostalgia for the movie. So great job by Blokees on these figures. If you're looking to pick these up, they do have a website, blokees.com. Or I just learned Agibus.com is actually working as a Blokees distributor. And my buddy Hanny over there is starting to sell these. So I don't know if these are available in the store yet, but eventually they will be. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Blokees for sending these out for review. And we'll see you next time.